What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with another Mass Effect 3 multiplayer character overview. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Salarian Engineer. This is a guy I've used in several of my gameplays and also some commentary videos where I'm talking about other things besides Mass Effect. Very well-rounded character, one of my favorite characters to use in this game, and a very powerful character when it comes to using tech abilities. This guy's really good against the Geth. He's pretty good against targets with shields and armor. Very effective with his power usage. And yes, you can see there I named him Moreland after one of, if you guys remember the first Mass Effect, there's this guy downstairs in the Citadel called Moreland he was a Salarian. He ran one of the shops, and he always said, "Welcome to Moreland's famous shop," and he was really funny, and so I always laugh anytime I talk to that guy, and it was just kind of funny, named him after him. So that explains that. Anyways, moving on to how we're going to spec this guy out. At least this is how I spec him out. You can see there he has Incinerate, Energy Drain, and Decoy. All three of those are very good powers. You're going to want to 6-slot all three of those. Now, he's not exactly what we would call durable, but he's okay. He's got 700 health, 840 shields. He's not a character you want to be taking into melee range. He's a guy you want to be using cover with and sticking to a distance. He's got several good powers that are used to take advantage of this as well. So we're going to start with Energy Drain, which this is a power you can use on enemies, which is going to inflict damage and also steal their barriers and shields. This is very effective against enemies that use barriers and shields. And you can see there what it does is it restores your own shields. And you can increase your recharge speed and increase the damage it does there at the beginning. It's not a high damage power, but the shield stripping is what's most important. So in rank 4, I take damage increase by 30% versus impact radius. I usually always go for damage over impact radius. In rank 5, I take Drain. It increases your shield restoration rate by 50% when draining shields, barriers, or power from synthetic enemies. So you can see that it restores 100% of your shields when you use that against someone with a shield or a barrier. Or you can take Recharge Speed. Again, I think this Drain power is way too good to pass up on. Rank 6, you can increase the damage by 40% or reduce damage taken by 40% for 10 seconds. It gives you a temporary layer of armor by draining shields or energy from synthetics. Now that's a very good power. However, since we're going to be playing on random, I like to just go for the damage increase because you don't know if you're always going to be getting Geth to use that on. So I always go with the damage increase. Now Decoy is an interesting power. This doesn't always work incredibly effectively, but it's really good against the Geth. Basically, you put out a decoy and it distracts enemies. You can troll the heck out of the Geth with this power because they fall for it every time. Some of the other enemies are a little too smart for it, but that's why I've kind of spec'd it out the way I have. You got recharge speed and duration now. In rank 4, you can increase your duration or increase the shields. I usually go with the shields because the duration is already 19 seconds. If you go up to duration, it takes up to like 25 seconds. It's probably not going to last that long to begin with or work for that long in a certain area, so I don't really worry about duration. In rank 5, I go with Shock, which it'll shock enemies for 140 points within a 2.5 meter radius of the decoy, or you can increase recharge speed. Again, this is a power that you're not going to really be using that often, so having the extra damage there helps. And in rank 6, I go for Exploding Decoy, causing the decoy to explode when it runs out of shields. It does 420 damage around 4 meters. Or you can increase shields in its duration. Again, it already lasts for a pretty solid amount of time, and enemies are not going to stick around in one area for too long when you're using it, unless you're using it against the Geth, so I go for a little bit more damage with the explosion. Now, Incinerate, you guys have heard me talk about this power in several videos. This is one of the best powers in the multiplayer. Very good against armor, basically sets your enemies on fire, does heavy damage to health and armor. In rank 4, I always go with damage versus impact radius. Rank 5, I take the burning damage over time because that's very effective against bosses versus recharge speed. And then in rank 6, we always go with armor damage because, again, in silver, gold, and higher difficulties, you're going to be playing against a lot of armored bosses. And in using rank 6 powers, kind of dependent on your teammates having cryo blast or cryo ammo or something, unless you want to use cryo ammo in conjunction with it, but I suggest taking more damage to armor. Now his trait pool, Salarian Operative, you're going to get more power damage, weapon damage, and strength. So the first two are kind of locked in there. In rank 4, I take more power and force damage and increase weight capacity, so my powers recharge a little bit faster over more weapon damage. And again, I just 4-slot these bottom two. Fitness, we take out to 4 slots, going for shields and health over melee. And you can see there, 700 health, 840 shields. Not great, not terrible, kind of middle of the road. And as long as you keep the cover, you should be okay. Now, weapons for this guy, you can kind of run whatever you'd like. He's pretty mobile, and it's good to stay moving around the map with him. I suggest using an SMG. He seems to work really well with submachine guns or a very lightweight assault rifle. Of course, it's up to your personal preference, whatever you can play well with. The only thing I would really suggest here is make sure your recharge speed is as close to 200% as you can get it, because you want to be spamming a lot of those powers like Energy Drain and Incinerate. In this case, I do have these two weapons at level 10, so I am using two weapons here and still getting max recharge. Now I'm using the M12 Locust. This is a very accurate submachine gun. I've got the power booster and the heat sink on there, so I don't have to worry about ammunition. And just in case we run into Cerberus, we get some shielded enemies or enemies that are hiding, I've got the M3 Predator X with the armor piercing mod on it. Probably going to be just using the M12 Locust for the most part, but since I do have 200% recharge speed with two guns, I bring along a secondary just in case I need it for anything. So, but again, that's all really up to your personal preference. Just try to keep that recharge speed up there really high. Same thing with equipment. Again, we're going to be running him with a Shield Booster 5 since he does have a little bit lackluster shields. There are also some other decent powers you can run with him, like Engineering Kit. It's going to give you more tech damage. Expert Package 3 is pretty good for him too, especially if you're running with an SMG. So there's all kinds of power abilities you can use on this guy. Omni Capacitors is pretty good. I don't have that unlocked yet, unfortunately. Operative Package, if you want to snipe with him, works very well as well. It's another good loadout there. But we're just going to stick with the Shield Booster 5 for this playthrough. So that's pretty much it, guys. We're going to get in some silver gameplay now with the Salarian Engineer. So hang on 1 second, and we will jump right into that. All right, guys, here we are with the Salarian Engineer. Do a little bit of silver gameplay here. I believe this is, can't remember what Firebase this is. Let's check and see. It is Firebase Giants. We are going against Cerberus, as you just saw there. So we're going to see what we can do with the Salarian Engineer. He's pretty solid. Like I was talking about his powers earlier, he has some really pretty solid power loadout. And you can see we've got a Vorcha with the Flamer, which is a really great power, and he is going to be killing stuff really quickly. But you can see there, unfortunately, he is a little fragile. We took a few shots there and took my shields all the way down. That's one of the reasons we have Energy Drain. You can see we just threw it on the Centurion, and it took down all of his shields instantly and restored our shields. So that's why I was talking about Energy Drain being an absolutely amazing power to use against a lot of the enemies in the game. So you can see we just drained those shields right from that guy. I want to say Energy Drain can cause tech explosions as well, but I'm not 100% on that. I don't really remember for sure. But it's still nice, and you can see it staggers enemies too if they don't have armor, so it's a very good power overall. But I really like using this guy. He's kind of fun. He's not very durable, but he more than makes up for it in his abilities, and he's also pretty speedy. He gets around the map pretty quick, so he's able to do a lot of good here. And we just have a 3-man team here. I noticed this one guy over here is actually running the Talon Mercenary, so it's going to be interesting to see. He's probably a lot better at it than I am, so we'll see how that goes. But let's see. I'm going to throw a decoy out here if I can find some. I don't know if it'll troll Cerberus like it does the Geth, but we can certainly we'll stick him out. I don't know if it worked. It didn't look like it worked there. But at least Energy Drain works pretty well, and you can see there we just drain those Centurions. That really makes them a whole lot less of a threat. This is a great power to use against Marauders and Cerberus Centurions, obviously, and also the Cerberus Engineers. It's a great way to take their shields down. As you can see, these guys, once their shields drop, they are really easy to kill. So that's definitely something you want to keep in mind. And we're getting hit from behind here. I got to find some cover. Got to find some cover. This is a character you really, it's kind of imperative that you stay in cover with him. I often play a little too aggressively, and that's why I die a few times. But for the most part, he's a pretty good character. But that's one of my main faults I have when I play this game is I always forget to get in cover, and that can lead to my downfall. But when I do remember to play and keep this guy pretty safe, I do fairly well. Just trying to see that decoy. There we go. Okay, there he is. And he will stay there the entire time and basically just sit there and act as a decoy. Hopefully people will actually fall for it. And of course, we got an escort here. Guys, we need a little bit of help. If you guys want to come over here and help me with the escort. Now, the nice thing about having the Salarian Engineer is that he also, anytime you play with an engineering class, they do move a little bit more quickly on these escort missions. I don't know if that's like an inherent thing BioWare did in the game, but it seems to work out pretty well. I'm trying to figure out where this thing is going. Let's see if we can hit him around a corner. Nope. I'll pop out there so I can use my energy drain. Okay, that didn't seem to work too well that time. Where did our little thing go? Okay, he went the other way. Let's see. Looks like only 2 of us are actually doing the escort, which is unfortunate. Okay, we got some Guardians. I'm going to switch over to that pistol. Like I said, this is why I brought that armor piercing. You don't even have to waste time trying to get headshots with it. You can just take them out right through the shield. Not the most quick or effective way, but makes things a little bit easier. And we got our escort finished. Let's see, Nemesis. But again, energy drain, really, really good power. Really helps you. Can even stagger enemies when you're not. See, stay there, stay there, stay there. Come on, there we go. Love doing those over cover grabs. Oh crap, somebody is wailing on me here. Okay. All right, doing pretty good so far. Doing pretty good so far. Well, like I said, this guy is, as an engineer, he's really, really solid engineering class. And like I said, you got powers to pretty much deal with everything. You can strip shields really quick with energy drain, and you can also do armor damage. With this guy, I'm getting drilled by behind by something over here. I'm like, okay, somebody's really kicking my butt here. Let's see, we throw Incinerate on him. I got a Nemesis sniping at me. That's the problem. See, I'm getting out of cover. I'm trying to play this guy more freewheeling, and it's not working out very well. I already blew through 2 of my shield boosters, which probably was not a smart idea this early in the game, but it's okay. All right, wave completed. Oh, somebody, there he is. Gotta take these Dragoons out fast. They are no joke. Let's throw a decoy out here and see if we can fool anybody with it. Yeah, to get the most out of decoy, you really have to be playing against the Geth, because it completely trolls the Geth big time. Now you can see here we can use energy drain. It'll help us steal those Atlas shields a little bit quicker. But once we get that shield down on the Atlas, we'll be able to do some pretty significant damage using Incinerate. If he doesn't shoot me through the wall with a missile, that's a nice glitch. That's fair. Let the Atlas shoot through the walls. That's really nice. All right, we'll take away his shields there. And we'll throw out Incinerate. You can see there, nice big chunk of damage there. Incinerate, really helpful for taking out those bosses, for taking out Scions, Dragoons, Ravagers. Somehow we switch weapons. I don't know how that happened. But you can see the M12 Locust, a very, very solid weapon. Very accurate. If that Nemesis would stop running around, we might be able to... Oh, come on, give me the grab. There we go. Boom! Those can be kind of hard to pull off sometimes, but they're a lot of fun to do, and they look pretty cool. I just think it's awesome to just throw your enemy on the ground and stab your Omni Blade through their face. All right, we got another escort mission, so this is pretty good too. Like I said, with the engineer, these tend to go a little bit quicker because for whatever reason they made it so. I guess the tech, they made it with the tech power. It makes you make you do it a little bit more quickly. I don't know. Let's see, we switch up to our pistol here and try to take these guys out from a distance. Take away his shields. Can't see anything. Alright, are you guys gonna go get him, or okay, somebody's gonna go get him. That's what I was hoping. Let's see, I thought we had... No, I hit the wrong button there. I'm gonna confuse him though. He was so confused he didn't know how to put down his turret. Oh, we got a bunch of guardians here. Just punch through these shields with this pistol, and hopefully there. This will be a little bit faster, but it's okay. There's Centurion there. Take away his shields. Yeah, the energy drain is a great power. Like I said, this is one of the reasons this guy is, despite his low health and shields, he's very solid. You see there, we did just trigger a tech explosion. I'm going to have to try that. I'm going to try to see if I can get somebody on fire and then do it. But yeah, great character here. He's prepared for just about anything that you'll see. You set guys on fire. And of course I hit the wrong button again. I keep hitting, I'm so used to my left bumper being an attack power and not the decoy, so I keep screwing that up. And try to find somebody here that we can, here we go, take your shields, shoot you in the face. We got another one of these. Yeah, turn, perfect timing. And now you're frozen. Whoa, that guy came flying out of nowhere. But it's pretty good. We're getting a lot of pretty solid players today. A lot of good teams. Making these videos go real smooth. Let's see. See if anybody coming here. Okay, let's set you on fire. And now you're burning. Hurry up, tech armor. And of course, he Havoc strikes the guy before I can pull it off. Oh, you Havoc strikers. You're like the freaking Vanguard biotic charge. But it's okay. I try not to get upset when that happens because everybody's just, we're playing together. We're trying to have fun, you know. So it's come on, give me one, give me one. Yeah, 3, awesome. Yeah, we got 50 of those now. Okay, who is setting? Oh, it's a Phantom, and I'm dead. Turrets. Those are the worst. Those turrets are one of the worst things in this game. They are just super OP. Pretty hard to take out, but thankfully, like I was saying, this guy is pretty good because he does have, you can see there, I can take the shields from the turret, and then I can hit it with Incinerate. As long as it doesn't start shooting me, I'll be okay. Yeah, we can fry it with Incinerate. So if you can spot those turrets pretty early on, you can actually, let's see if we can, okay, didn't get a tech explosion there, so I'm guessing the fire effect was not working too well. All right, wave completed. Let's see. All right, we got everybody coming out here. Let's put a decoy down and see if maybe, God, those phantoms just hit you so hard from so far away. It's really not fair. See, hit that Dragoon with some incineration there. Where that Phantom, there she is. Let's see if we can, yeah. See, Energy Drain works on Phantoms too. It takes with their barriers, so it's a very effective power. But the problem with Phantoms is they got that stupid, oh God. They got that stupid pulse blast from their hand, like, and that thing just rips you to shreds. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and gel here because I don't think. Oh, sorry, guys, I wasted my meta gel. I didn't think anybody was coming. Go ahead, get behind cover. Thank you. Come on. Oh, that's BS. See, look at that. I mean, Phantom just rips you apart. It's like you don't even have a chance. They just blast you twice and you're toast. It's bad enough they can already one-shot kill you, let alone. We got a whole bunch of guys coming over here. Yeah, I'm playing a little too reckless with this guy, quite honestly. Like I said, you want to keep this guy in cover, and I'm not really doing a good job of that. Getting quite a few assists, though. That's great. Wave 9. Match moving along pretty quick. No one ever comes from this side. I noticed that. And, of course, as soon as I say that, I get freaking jobbed by a Phantom. That's not fair. Get out of here, Phantom. Leave me. Come on. I mean, literally right in the freaking spawn. And the Phantom is going to take me out. Alright, somebody's trying to revive me here, but I'm going to go ahead and just meta-gel, I think, because it's just too dangerous. And, of course, we're going to get staggered by everything in imagination here. Oh, my God. Everybody is right here. Holy crap. What is going... This is not... Jesus Christ. This is when Mass Effect multiplayer gets really frustrating. It just seems there are times that... Okay, we got another Phantom who's going to take me out in like 3 hits. There are times where it gets really hairy. The Geth can do that to you too. They'll stagger you and you get stuck behind a whole bunch of them and it's like you can't get out, and when you do meta-gel, you're stuck by like you're just swarmed by everybody and it's hard to get out of that sometimes. And here we go, getting chased around the map by Mr. Energy Whip Man here. Back off. Alright, got him. Oh crap, another Phantom, of course. I hate these. I hate Phantoms. Cerberus can be a pain in the butt. Especially those turrets. I think those turrets are just completely unfair. They take you out in like 2 hits. And Phantom again. These Phantoms are just wrecking face. Let's see if we can get over here. Please just revive and don't go to cover. Again, I need to stick over here and stand in this cover area. I don't need to wander too far out of here because we've just burned through so much equipment in this match. And of course, we get a device. Really use the Salarian Infiltrator here with his cloaking device. Alright, somebody's down. He's down right behind me. Is there a Phantom? Of course there's a Phantom, isn't there? There's always a Phantom. Oh my God, get me out of here. Oh, it's just unbelievable. I need somebody to drain shields. I need somebody to drain shields. Ah, that'll work. Thank you. And there's a turret. That's fair. That's really fair. Okay, let's see if we can revive this guy here. This is just a mess. Let's see if we can get over here. I don't see any Cerberus guys. We'll hide up here. Oh, there's an Atlas. That's cute. And another Phantom. And why are they able to hit me behind cover? That is certainly not fair. Go away, Phantom. Nobody likes you. I have like a sliver of health. If anything breathes on me, I am pretty much dead. And there's a turret, of course. Let's see if we can take that down. Get out of the way, Guardian. I want to shoot the turret, not you. Oh, I'm going to die. Oh, maybe not. Try and take that turret out. There we go. I mean, they had that turret like literally right there, so nobody could get the nobody could do the data backup thing. Somebody just died. See if we can just get this, then we'll be sure we get the credits. And what did I just get nailed by? Something just clipped me. That guy's down again. Oh man, this is just turning into an absolute mess here. And we got all these Guardians. Another Phantom I saw sneaking over here. Oh, get out of here, Phantom. Don't. Oh my God. There's 2 of them. That's right. Don't come after me. Oh, man. Okay, we are just getting sniped by everybody. All right, can one of you guys... Turret. There's a turret over here, which is, of course... Oh, come on. I was right there. Sorry, dude. Oh, man, we got a mess here. Let's see if we can try to get through this. Wave 10. Hold still, Phantom. You're so annoying. I think there's still one more Phantom out there, hiding somewhere. Probably coming up right behind me. There's just a Guardian. That's okay. We can deal with him. Oh, there it is. There's the Phantom. So you can take your shields out. Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, we got one more of these guys. All right, we did it. That was a little hairy, but we made it to extraction at least. So now we're going to hang out over here and see if we can... Oh, guys, why are you going to extraction? Don't go to extract. Oh, my goodness. I need to do a basic Mass Effect Tactics video. Basically, guys, I've mentioned it a few times in other videos, but when you get to an extraction wave, don't run all the way. Don't go to the extraction point, especially on silver, really especially on gold and platinum, because what you're going to do is you're going to make all the enemies swarm to that area. So it's going to make it next to impossible to hold that spot for 2 minutes, because all the bosses are going to be, come down and just flank the crap out of you. You see, we've already got one guy's dead already. Another guy's down, and they're just you're gonna get flanked completely. And see, I got a Dragoon over here hounding me. Oh my God, get off! This guy is so fragile, but we managed to burn that dude down. So I'm gonna just try to hang out here. You can see, look at all there's Atlases, there's more Phantoms, there's all kinds of nonsense going on over there. And you're gonna get swarmed by the bosses, which makes it really difficult to hold out extraction and get a full extraction. If this was gold, those guys would probably all be dead. Phantom, no, stay away. I'm going to try to hang out here 20 seconds if I can, then we're going to get over there. Let's see, I hit that Phantom with a little energy drain. And I do have missiles. I guess I could use some missiles. I can burn some missiles here. Take out that Atlas. We'll go ahead and just, there we go. And of course, I'm going to be the one that gets killed. Let's just chill out here for a little bit. See if anybody's coming. So we managed to get away with it here, but like I said, if everybody comes over and is just in the extraction, it's just going to not be. It's going to be a mess. It's not going to be a fun time. You can do that on bronze. It can be fun on bronze as you're holding out the extraction point, but it's just not good for silver. You want to get that out of your system on bronze. You don't want to try doing that on silver or gold. So it was kind of a longer match. Not a real great. We only had three players for most of it, but we did okay. We died a few times, but like I said, this guy's a little fragile. One of my problems is I do tend to play a little too aggressively, even with the fragile characters. I need to stick in cover, but the Salarian Engineer is a very solid overall character. He's very good, especially if you're a little bit more careful with him than I am. Like I said, he's got all the powers that you can deal with shields and armor, so it makes him a very effective build when you're going up against just about anything. He's a good overall character to use against just about any enemy group. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you guys have any comments or any characters you'd like to see me play in Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, please feel free to list them down below, and I'll do my best to try to accommodate your requests. That's going to do it for me, guys. Hope you're having a great day, and I will see you again next time.